Recording. It's like, hi, this is a recording. And
You ain't say that you had beef with Blue Cheese?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, welcome to Beef with Blue Cheese, the What Are We Going to Talk About episode. All right, so we discussed potentially. What's
I
that?
said starring two people who don't know what they're going to be talking about.
Yeah. That's good because I keep telling myself every time we do, the more prep I do for these, the happier I am with them. And this week, little to no prep, so this should be good. But if we're going to talk about Juice, we talked about potentially talking about these Juice Freestyles. So anybody doesn't know, MC Juice from Chicago, a freestyle legend, underground legend, freestyle in quotes at times.
Yeah. Adjacent. Freestyle adjacent.
Yeah. Exactly. But so he's got, but he's got some of the great verses, whether they're freestyle or not, ever. So it's so funny because now the Wake Up Show is Sway. He does the freestyles on his radio show on Sirius XM now. They always go popular on YouTube, and that's like a big thing. He does the 5 fingers of death, freestyles. They change up the beat, and they, you got to try to rhyme over all the different beats or just straight freestyles.
Yeah, I think they still have DJ Revolution in there, and they have a live band a lot of times too.
Well, yeah, that's what I looked up some videos, and I saw that Tech has a radio show. I've seen videos with Tech, and I've seen videos with Sway. I don't know that I've seen videos with them together. And I saw the Juice on a Tech show. So I don't know if that was just like, I don't know if he fills in for him or if I really don't know. I don't watch the current.
Maybe King Tech just does the Wake Up Show, and then Sway does his own show.
It's like a morning show he does.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I think that's probably what it is. But I haven't seen footage of Juice on Sway's show. Maybe there is it. I just haven't seen it. But I've definitely seen footage of him on Tech Show, which is the Wake Up Show. So I guess and the Wake Up Show seems to be what it used to be. Like they have it's more like underground driven, and they have Revolution still in there. So I don't know how much backstory you want to give, but so obviously anybody who likes hip hop knows Sway. Now he's he's a huge personality in hip hop. Yep. But he used to have a radio show in, where was it? It was in the Midwest somewhere, right?
It
was in LA. It was in California.
I thought it was California, and I just looked it up. They still do the morning show together. It's Sway and King Tech. Wake Up Show in the morning. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So I don't know, what footage I saw, but Sway wasn't there and Tech was there. But I don't listen to that show much, but I do listen. Because Heather B is on that show too. I never heard Tech on it, but maybe Tech does more of the behind the scenes stuff.
I forgot who was on there. That's right, Heather B. I forgot. Now she was on The Real World, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and she was a rapper as well. But yeah, I just watch the highlights. I just like every once in a while, like a freestyle will kind of bubble up, and I'll watch it from there. But I don't watch many of them. Sometimes they're really good. Like even if they're like rappers I don't really know, sometimes they're really good, and they're never enough to make me like continue listening to that rapper. I'm like, oh, that individual freestyle was good, and I let it die there, So they used to do a show together. It was like a legendary show in California. Yeah, that's right. It was California. And they always had people come on and freestyle. And that was like a rite of passage for
everybody went through there. Even if you weren't like an underground rapper, Wu-Tang was on there a ton of times.
Yeah.
Jay-Z was on there when he was kind of coming up in the late 90s.
Sure.
It was everybody. That was like the place to be. That was like the show.
Yeah, it was like New York had Stretch and Bobbito, and then LA had the Wake Up Show, But both of them had bigger stars and underground stars. But, if you were not like when you're a fan of an underground rapper, it's like always more exciting to see them pop up, even if you're a fan of Jay-Z and you see him, because you can see Jay-Z anywhere. But when you see, at the time Eminem showing up a wake up show, it's like, oh my God, this guy that like you're watching them break, or you're getting more access to this person that you can't have any access, don't get much access to.
Yeah, it was funny that when just the crazy algorithms that go on with your phone. So we were texting back and forth about doing Juice or something like that, and then all of a sudden, I go on YouTube, and then there's a video of Eminem talking about Juice out of nowhere. I haven't looked that up or Googled it ever in my life. And,
that's so funny. Yeah,
it was him talking about like how he was up and coming, and he first went to Scribble Jam in '97, and he was winning every battle he was in, and then that battle went like 7-8 rounds because they couldn't pick a winner, and then Juice eventually won, and then he was this is recent too, and then he was talking about you know what it was on? It was on Hotbox. It was on Mike Tyson's Hotbox, and he was just saying how great of a rapper Juice was and still is, and just like one of the greatest lyricists of all time. So it was nice to kind of see Eminem give him a little prop. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually went back and I was watching that battle a little bit, and it's not great. Like it has this name of like one of the best battles of all time. But I think that's a little bit of revisionist history. Like I just think that they were like, I remember seeing a lot of better battles even in that era, but that was those were true freestyle
you
battles.
Could tell they were legit.
Like, really,
they were definitely legit. Yeah.
Yeah. But it only took a couple of lines, and if you did, in rounds, if the round was a couple minutes or whatever, it only took one or two big lines to get over on that round. Like the whole round didn't need to be like one after another. It was like you kind of just freestyling and stumbling your way into like one, battle line throughout it that would have impressed everybody. But to me, like the Supernatural Juice battle
that's the one.
Way more noteworthy than the Eminem.
That's the legendary. I mean, I can't think of a better one. I mean, I've watched a lot. I can't think of a better one than that. I mean, it's just no better.
No. Yeah, they were both like top of their game. Supernatural, has proven that he freestyles, legitimately freestyles better than anybody. Like just. Were you at what was it at Jones Beach?
Yeah.
Were you at that one with me? And we went to go. It was like a second. It was
the second stage.
And Juice did this.
He was just doing. Supernatural was doing.
Supernatural
was just grabbing stuff out of the crowd and freestyling to all the props that he was given.
Yeah, and rapping about it.
Yeah, that was just. I mean, that's just you talking. There's like one of one people that can do that on planet Earth. I mean, I guess there's guys now that do it and like you get topics and they can rap about it and maybe it's legit. But he was the first one to really be that good at it.
Yeah, and there's that one of Eminem where they threw out words at him and he freestyled off the words. That sounded pretty legit. But yeah, that Supernatural thing, and obviously, like if you're in a crowd, like it's like people pulling things out of their pocket. You probably get a lot of the same things. So, like you're rapping about, like okay, you pull out a lighter, you pull up but if you would like reference the person physically and like it's just
and even in that battle with Juice, I mean, Juice gets overlooked so much because of just like how boisterous and how like and the voices of Supernatural, but then like you listen to what Juice is saying and you're like, this guy is just like he's on another level. I mean, like the line, what was that line? You couldn't reach the top in a bad game of Tetris. I mean, that's just an all-time battle line right there. Yeah. I mean, it's just overlooked because of Supernatural doing Biggie and whomever else. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. A lot of tricks. Yeah. And again, that's a line that you probably have in the back of your head. It's not, it's like you come up with, at some point, and like, but what it's. Like I try to like quote these guys and like even just saying like even like listening back to the Rise episode we did last week, like I can't even like speak the line back to like just pull it up like freestyle and just pull up a reference to something that you thought of maybe even a month ago and just make it rhyme. Like that's still impressive. But yeah, so there was then there was that documentary called Freestyle with Juice said everybody always doubts whether or not he's freestyling, and it's the best compliment you can get is to ask somebody, if he goes, I freestyle. He goes, and then like one thing they did was like he was in a car and people were like, he was like rapping about the stuff that he was driving by to prove that he could freestyle. But none of that freestyle stuff, is like these first 3 freestyles from the Wake Up Show that we'll probably go over. It's too good. Like there's too much. Like it's too good to be
and he
completely
admits
freestyle.
during I think one of them, which is most likely the best one.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's the best one actually. It's good. It's good. It's good. But yeah, there's I listened to them because I labeled them in my library. There's a freestyle 1, 2, and 3, and 3 is the one where at the end
where it says no.
Yeah, we'll play
pull it
it
up because I think I'm trying to remember exactly what's what because I don't have copies of those like on hand anymore, and so I just had to do some searching like on YouTube to see if I could find them. And they are there. Most of them are there, but some of the
they're on
lines are
YouTube.
just, I mean, even if they're written, I don't care. They're that good.
Like I listen to these things over and over again. Like the second freestyle, I mean, we're calling them freestyles from here on out. The second freestyle, I never listened to only once. I listened to that. Like if I listen to that, I get to the end. The end is so good that I'm like, I'm listening to that again. I've never once listened to that, just once, and not gone back.
So this is going to be the one where he's sitting in the chair.
I'm just going to play just the.
And it's like,
I don't even know visually anymore because I have them in my iPod. Like I've imported them into iTunes.
I think it's like where it's like yellow tint. I think that's the Wake Up Show one, where it's like old yellow tint and it's like kind of facing them to the side. Yeah.
Blue notes.
So this is the beginning of this one.
Opening the blue notes. When Pippin was the man, but making less than Tony Kukoc. Spit a few notes for any rappers standing too close. All my lyrics stay up in your system like they glucose. Hear these little battle rappers claiming that they too dope. They pale in comparison to stuff that J.U. wrote. They feel it is embarrassing the way I really do, folks. Speaker of the house, I'm proof that they can really do vote. All you little rappers can't do is walk by me. Juice is so vain, I need a mother effing IV.
So this is the one at the end, right? Where this is the one you're talking about. Yeah. Juice is so vain and need a mother effing IV. So obviously the quality of this is garbage, which is again part of the allure to it. Yeah, it's like you feel like you're listening to something that you should have access to. I actually love the beginning of this too. I'm gonna go back and then we'll jump around a bit.
Opening the blue notes. When Pippin was the man, but making less than Tony Kukoc.
So I don't know what he says. He says something about Melvin and the Blue Notes, and then goes
Scottie Pippen
about,
was the man, but making less than Tony Kukoc.
Yeah, exactly. I always wish that I knew where that started and why this. I've never heard a version of this where it caught it from the beginning.
Yeah, because normally you get the sway, lead in, and we don't get a sway lead in on that one. Yeah. Yeah,
right. It just jumps to, something. Exactly. And I love Melvin and the Blue Notes, and it's like I want to know what that reference was.
Trial size of poison with a sticker saying need a mother effing IV. They gotta give it up, they can't deny me. See, I'm like a trial size of poison with a sticker saying try me. Wait till all them brothers up in Rockefeller see me. Going triple platinum with an acapella CD.
I love that line too. Going triple platinum with an acapella CD.
Rocks, hots, either you get drop kicked or get your little legs separated like they chopsticks. I feel like I was put on trial for high treason, cause each and every lyric I spit defies reason. I'm the one that most broads wanna try squeezing. I'm so hot tonight a planet got 5 seasons. Rappers wanna learn how to get fresh in a beat. Well, I can show you how to get there like Sesame Street.
Yeah, that's great. I feel like I love the end of this so much, like the not even the rap, just the way that but I just keep waiting for it. Like every time I listen, I'm just like I don't know why it's so stupid.
Any brother on the earth who try to clown Juice, I mess around and make a gas chamber out the sound booth. I kick lyrics on the mic to bruise your soul. Hey, look, no hands like cruise control. All you cats gotta do is light my fuse, I blow and annihilate any rap crews you know. I see girls, I'm like, y'all cute, but who's the what? Cause I pick bars more careful than I choose my flow. And if I did this whole skit in one take and it's love, just think of what the f I'm really capable of.
Yo, that was off the top of the head?
Nope.
I love that last line. Who
it's
knows
just like-
what the F I'm really capable of? Just like that, the whole lead into that.
Yeah, no,
is
that's a great way to. If I did this whole thing in one take, then it's love. Just think of what the F I'm really capable of. Yeah, it's great. I don't know what made Sway ask him about if that was off the top of the dome, because all in general, that's not as good as the other ones that he's done. Like, it wasn't as long, it wasn't as deep, it wasn't as metaphorical. Like, it wasn't. But the flow of it was just so like written. You know, it didn't have a freestyle flow to it at all. Maybe the other ones had more of a freestyle flow to it.
And I think a lot of times when he is freestyling, he talks about freestyling, and there he didn't say anything like, "Oh, this is off the top of the dome." He didn't say anything like that. So I mean, it's not like he's lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and at first when he says a lot about, you know, rappers think that freestyles, you know, pre-written and stuff like that. Yeah, he definitely boasts a lot about like freestyling in his freestyles. All right, let's go to this one. So that was what I have is freestyle wake up 3, and this was the wake up freestyle 1.
1, 2, we got 2.
Yeah, this is
I could definitely, you know, I could. Yeah.
tried by 12
tried
or
by
carried by 6.
12, I think is a. Yeah.
From Chicago in town.
You know what?
Just high off
Yo,
the
let's do it
Pepsi
like
bag.
I know every word to this.
Yo, let's do it like
I
this.
still know every
What's
word
that?
to this. I've listened. I've
Yeah,
listened
this
to this
one and the
thing
next
a
one. I know
million
I
times.
could rap.
Yep.
Yeah, but I know every word to both these. It's so funny to know
freestyle,
all the
yeah.
words to like freestyles. Like yeah. Yeah, so when Tech brought him in, they did like a live band version of this beat, and he rapped over the live band
incredible.
version. You saw that?
Yeah, he was also on recently.
Yeah.
Maybe not recently. Maybe it was like probably pre-COVID. Maybe like 4 years ago. He was on R.A. the Rugged Man show, and he killed it. Just absolutely murdered it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were throwing out like people that he wants to, like women that he wants, like women they want to date, or rapper, like he was throwing like you know, Vladimir Putin.
That's right.
And, like you have to like rap like Putin. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yo, to any nigga, I'm the one on the poster holding Janet. I might just be the dopest freestyle nigga on the planet. When I rock the mic, I bust it off like a gauge. I let these niggas know freestyles ain't from a page.
Yeah, like right there, he's throwing down the gauntlet to be like, you know, freestyling from a page. Okay, so are you saying that you just never wrote these down? Like, do you have in the back of your mind you're just about to pull them out? Because I don't know, brother. It's too good.
From a page, they're younger than the models that be working for Calvin. Ask them to freestyle, it's the stuff that's on their album. Well, I'ma tell them something, it's unforgetting, no bull. When I rock mics, my stuff is never written. I wish a nigga would try to come and test what I got. I put this microphone straight through his chest. I don't care where he from here to Connecticut. He gets shredded with etiquette, subject and the predicate.
Ooh, that is fire.
Yeah. You can't
No.
freestyle that. I'm sorry. I don't know how you could possibly.
That's it. Just hand him the belt, and that's it. Yeah.
That's it. He's done. He's the best freestyle. I mean,
You get shredded with etiquette, subject, and the predicate.
but again, like he's saying, but he's like, you know, he said a line before that, you know, like but then he also said like freestyles are the stuff that's on the album. So like he's kind of like also drawing a line, like he's giving himself some out. Be like, all right, it's not on my album and it's not written. It's like it's not written on a page.
The only reason
like,
why
so
I think it is because he stutters in the middle there, like is unforgettable.
At times he stutters,
like,
but
doesn't know what to say. Like he said the wrong word.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, he does that a couple times. Yeah. But that could also be like, it's hard to. It would be hard just to reference if you're pulling lines. Like, I don't think he wrote this whole thing.
No.
Like, I don't think that he wrote this whole thing, and like just was ready to and just did it. I think he probably didn't prepare anything, but he has so many references that he was just like decided to, and then he freestyles in between like these pre-writtens that he has in the back
I think
of
they're
his
more
head,
like they're like more premeditated thoughts. Like, hey, I need to get this line in, or if I'm or like if I'm talking about something, this is the line I'm going to use. Like, I think we talked about a little bit when we were talking about like Wordsworth and some of those like cipher that he did. I think like he kind of has like a couple crutches or lines that he goes back to, and I think he's even used them in like multiple freestyles or like on multiple mixtapes. And then you're like, okay, so yeah, this is like obviously premeditated, but still, I mean, just that might even
like
be
Eminem
harder.
and his,
It might even be harder to do,
has those.
where like you're like going back and forth between stuff that you like had pre-written and stuff that's not pre-written. I mean, you think that like you almost get off track with that.
Yeah, you got to bounce. Yeah, I know. Listen, it's all impressive to me. I've tried rapping in my different times of my life, and I'm just not good at it. So it's like, like I can rap along with somebody, but the moment I try to do something on my own, so the fact that anybody can do any of this is impressive to me. It's funny because then, well, Wordsworth, at one point he says, you can't rhyme without using like, what are you, some type of Valley Girl? And I'm like, whenever I hear that, I'm like, man, he really like, I wonder if ever since he wrote that, every time if he tries to say like in a rap, because I can't say that because I once said,
I'm pretty sure he uses like more than anybody.
Like, what are you, some type of Valley Girl? Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah. I saw a clip of Hot Ones. You ever watched the Hot Ones videos? And they had the woman from Blackish on there.
Tracy.
She plays the mother. I forget her name, but she's like, I think she's
something. Tracy, yes.
Something
Tracy
Ross. She's Diana Ross's daughter, which I had never
She's got the hair. She's got Diana Ross's hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she. As soon as I heard she was Diana Ross's daughter, I was like, yeah, of course she is. Like, yeah. Uh-huh. But she was on Lyricist Lounge. She was one of the actresses on Lyricist Lounge.
That's right.
Which I completely forgot about. So Hot Ones brought up. He says, you have a history with like rap music. You know, on Lyricist Lounge, and she mentioned Wordsworth, and he was like, or he mentioned Wordsworth, and she's like, yeah, I'm still friends with him.
Yeah, well, tell him to put something out.
That's so great. I don't know if I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. He said he's working on an album, so we'll see. Tracy Ellis Ross. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's pick up.
To Connecticut, he gets shredded with etiquette. Subject and the predicate, never let it get out of pocket when I rock it. MC Juice plugged in like a mother effing socket. I don't even gotta cuss when I bust. Turn author to ashes and MCs to dust. Who really think?
Yeah, so that's he's playing with a little bit of poetic license there. Turn authors to ashes and MCs to dust.
Written or not, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Like I almost wish that he just put this on a song and just like this just verse just belongs on a legit beat.
Right after the subject and the predicate. What does he say? He says something right after that too. That's just killer. Yeah, right.
From here to Connecticut. From here to Connecticut, to get shredded with etiquette, subject, and predicate. Never let it get out of pocket when a rocket. MC just plugged in like a mother effing socket. I even got a cuss when I burst.
Yeah, I don't even got a cuss
ashes
when I
and
bust.
MCs to dust. Yeah. But he does a bunch. Like he lets a couple slide. I don't know what was like the the rules back then, but he says the N-word a bunch of times and he curses at times. Or like I guess I don't think he actually. No, I guess he never curses. He edits himself. He does like self edits. But
that was good. That was good by you though. I'm impressed. That was good. That was well done.
I don't even got to cuss when I bust.
That was well done. Yeah.
To pull that, I had to go back to the Connecticut line, and like most times so when I hear the word Connecticut, like my mind melts because I either come up with this line or the from here to Connecticut, it gets no better than this. 6 of the deadliest MCs that ever exist. Yeah, I'm prejudiced. I just hate a whack MC. But you see, in fact, he hates me. He hates me too because he's no match for me. Or this one, from here to Connecticut, it gets no better.
From here to Connecticut, it gets no better.
What is the line? That I'm doing
the other one. Yeah, from here to
Yeah, but that's the first one.
When I
Yeah.
rock it, MC Juice the predicate. Never shredded with etiquette. Connecticut, he gets
From
shredded.
here to-
Connecticut, he here to Connecticut, he gets shredded with.
From here to Connecticut, they get shredded with etiquette, subject, and the predicate. Never let it get out of pocket.
I do. Yeah, you're always getting out.
I
Why are
love
you
that
getting out
term,
of pocket?
getting out of pocket.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah. See now.
Don't be getting out of pocket right now.
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody ever said it to me, I would be like, "I'm so sorry, I got out of pocket. I don't want.
everything-
How,
I'm
can I
putting
get back
everything
in pocket? How do I get back in pocket?"
I wore jeans with extra pockets for today.
Yeah, I got cargo pants. Let me get. You got anything you need
So that's like
me to
I
put
mean,
in my
this is like
pockets?
90. Oh, why 90? What 5? No, maybe after that. 95, 96, maybe 97, and yeah, something like that, right?
This freestyle?
Maybe a little. Maybe no. Maybe
You
after
think so?
Scribble Jam. Maybe after.
I would say 98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just getting out of pocket. Like I think that's a fairly new term, but that's like 30 years old. It's like 20 whatever years old now. 23 years old.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you still hear it though.
That's not getting
You
out
know.
of pocket.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple of things that just don't go. Like, I hear, no, I guess I'm about to say, like, I hear people say dope, but, like, I
Yeah.
hear people my age say dope.
Yeah, that started
So
with our
it's like-
generation. So
yeah.
you
probably
got like
nowadays.
people in their 40s still saying dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still saying it, yeah. So I don't know if, I don't know if there's, like, things that younger people are still saying.
Yeah.
But, yeah, out of pocket's good.
Never let it get out of pocket when I rock it. MC Juice plugged in like a mother effing socket. I don't even gotta cuss when I bust. Turn Arthur to ashes and MCs to dust. Who really think they wanna get meticulous and kick this ridiculous? Rip microphone, you can't freestyle and it's conspicuous. When I rock, I tell MCs they can't rock me. MC Juice is dope, I bash his skull like I was Rocky. Somebody told me ever since my birth, I was the dopest nigga off of the top on planet Earth. So if any brother wanna bring it to the wake up, bring your dice, bring cognac so we can shake up and have a good time like JJ Evan. Niggas are gay as Tevin. I take them out right at 11
It
o'clock.
sure does.
That all kind of sounds very
Yeah.
freestyle-y. That all sounds really like
yeah.
legit freestyle, and it's good. Like, I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's,
Because he's bouncing back and forth, like he kind of loses
yeah.
his train of thought there for a
Because
second, and then he gets right back on top of it, and then he kind of goes to the wake up show, and
Yeah. Yeah, and then even when you rhyme on not the end of the sentence, that to me is always a good sign that it's a freestyle. Like, I'll take them out right at 11 o'clock. Like that
Yeah.
shows to me like you're thinking ahead and you're like, all right, I know that 11 rhymes, so and then like you read there, I'm like, oh no, it rhymes, but it's not the end of the sentence. Like, so you have to like kind of
J. Evan, niggas are gay as the time like JJ Evan.
have a good time like JJ Evan, and then
Niggas are gay as Tevin. I take them out right at 11 o'clock. Battles niggas don't rock right. I get dirtier than pit bulls inside a cockfight. Niggas think they dope. I cook they style slow and steady like a crock pot. They getting on my nerve like stupid niggas trying to cock block. And don't try to diss me. Your whole style is whiskey. I have a nigga tipsy like he just hung with Dizzy Gillespie.
yeah, kind of the same thing
Yeah.
there too. Like he rhymes Dizzy Gillespie. Like that's
Yeah,
not
and well-
something that you normally would write.
when he goes like Dizzy Gillespie, like he's trying to like catch up, like his like brain is I
Yeah.
think further.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a stalling technique.
Yeah. He's just trying to catch up to like where his brain's already at. His mouth is like behind where his brain is. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, where does he go from now? Why is this happening? A lot of technical
Oh,
issues.
there's
today.
major problems.
With Dizzy Gillespie, crunch him like Nestle. Elvis Presley shook his hips but couldn't get around. You don't impress me. So who's the next MC to try to flex? I rock microphones and always be having sex. And next time you want to battle, we could do the Constitution and call my DJ for a effing revolution.
Oh.
So good. Yeah, I feel like that's like another good sign is like I don't really know what the line like we can do the Constitution. Like I don't really know what that means. So I feel like he just wanted to rhyme with revolution.
Yep.
So he pulled up a word. So that's another good sign. Like when it doesn't make it sounds good, but it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And it rhymes with something that's really good at the end. I feel like he just
Yeah.
wanted to say.
I mean, maybe he's just going to go into the
He's-
amendments, his next freestyle. Like he's like,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that was one. That kind of like wets the whistle to me
Yeah.
for this, which is the one I always just
Now this
I actually prefer this beat. I like that beat. The Try by 12. It just to me needs to be a little bit fuller. Like it's a little tinny. Like it's a little light. Like I would love to see that redone with that same like whatever instrument that is. You know, it sounds like a an Asian instrument of some kind.
yeah.
I just feel like I would love to really hear like throw some hard drums in there and
And it's been
but this beat to me is a little bit
it's been so played out at this point now, because I mean that was like the go-to.
Yeah.
Every freestyle, every battle, that was such a go-to. I mean, you could pull that up on a million tapes. That was the one, because it's just like a perfect slower type beat, but it's got like it's just good.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're not.
and maybe a rapper likes to rhyme over it because it is kind of like it doesn't overtake the like the vocals are going to come through on that. It's not you're not going to get lost in the vocals, or in the beat on that.
Yeah, it's not overwhelming.
I think I used to have that record with the instrumental, side of it. Yeah. All right.
Puerto Rico, ¿a dónde está mi gente? Hey Juice, I think it's on you once again, man. Once again,
Yo, it's really kinda funny, MC Juice is my name. I'm finna kick some stuff about the phony rappers in the game. I'm at the UIC pavilion wearing MC Juice medallions. Brazilian or Sicilian, rip apart they whole battalion. These playalistic rappers fall prey to Juice the infamous. Versace wearing niggas always trying to be some pimps in this biz. And record labels sign the most unpresentable clicks that go platinum for grabbing on their genitals.
Yeah.
Clicks to go platinum for grabbing on the genitals.
Great. Yeah. And every day while brothers dive in my mix, all they ever rap about is Alizé and sucking
And
dick.
he edits himself too. That's what makes it better. Like he
because
bleeps himself. Yeah.
Like,
I can't rap it any other way. Like I can't rap it without the self edit.
yeah, but he says dick.
Yeah.
Like he says, like he kind of edits sucking, but which I think is like what you're supposed to do. Like I think you're allowed to say dick on the radio, but you can't say sucking dick. So like a lot of times you listen to the radio, they will bleep like the wrong thing. Like like you can say ass
And hole, but not ass.
but you can't say asshole. But if they bleep it, they'll bleep hole. They'll bleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's a funny one. That one's just such a strange one to me.
Yeah.
Been on their genitals, and every single day while brothers die up in my mix, all they ever rap about is Alizé and sucking. And I guess it really knows.
So he
does that.
actually doesn't say dick. He says sucking. Yeah. I guess in my mind, I just rap along to. I just say that. Yeah.
On the mic, how I do it. Everybody know I got the microphone and the fluid. Brothers know on the mic I got the timing. You really think you're rhyming? Cause Billboard charts say you're climbing. I ain't saying no names, but why you biting his style? Had these niggas laying in the casket with your crystal. And all the record buyers, y'all be making music choices. So why you be believing all these playalistic voices? It's all the same, the Big Willie Whack, the unoriginal. Got the whole world like believing y'all some criminals.
I forgot that, we got to talk about this. I'm just like listening to this. I'm just rocking to it.
Just completely completely
brothers
dissing
dive on them.
everybody in mainstream rap.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Hey, Juice,
Also,
why didn't you
one
get
thing
a
I want to
deal?
say, like-
I'm going to show you Wake Up Show Volume 2. That's why Juice didn't
Yeah,
get a deal.
exactly. Yeah. I love his posture when he raps. He's like chest out and arms out. Like he does it. He does this all the time. He's got like a definite like I'm rhyming posture that he does. That's like I wonder,
His body
like,
language
probably
changes
you
when he's
can't-
freestyling too. So like that's his freestyling pose, like because he's like trying to like he's so focused.
Yeah.
And then you see him
Yeah.
other times when he's just rapping and it's not that, and he doesn't sit
No,
like
he doesn't
that.
do that. Yeah. Let me go back. A bit.
Got the whole world like believing y'all some criminals. Before them record deals, they was broken, you can check it. Cause true players don't be having time for making records or no videos. They too busy hustling in the zone. And if you got so much loot, put out your records on your own.
That I remember the first time I heard that line, and that was what like I was like, okay, wait, let me pay attention. I think this guy's really By this point in this freestyle, I think it was the first time. So I think it was the Wake Up Show. I had the tape. I think we watched that. Like I got
Yeah,
that
it was
tape
either
and we were sitting
DVD
there and
or
watched
tape
that.
or
And this was the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like just a tape of all of like the in studio people that they had coming through there. And I remember they shot this through like the window and they like, zoomed in on him. And I remember just being like, okay, who's this guy? Because that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got so much loot, put out your records on your own, and all this East versus West rap mess needs to stop. Acting like some of the shorties ain't anybody getting props, because if he was, they wouldn't have to diss no other state, no other crew, no other clique to put some food up on the plate. I'd be like, point blank, this whole freaking industry is whack. But this brother from the Go gonna bring that lyricism back. I mean, just...
hustling in the zone, and if you got so much loot, put out your records on your own. And all this East versus West rap mess need to stop. Acting like some little shorties, ain't nobody getting props. Cause if you was, they wouldn't have to diss no other state, no other crew, no other clique to put some food up on your plate. I'd be like, point blank, this whole freaking industry is whack. But this brother from the Go gon' bring that lyricism back. And a lot of y'all may not like the way I'm getting loose. So whoever wanna battle, bring that mess to the juice. Cause I rock the microphone and everybody know I battle right. Watch me fly the mic and rip this mother via satellite. I
don't know what mother Vian is, but I feel like he wanted to say mother effing, and like he edited himself incorrectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I don't know. Can you think you'd be able to pick up on all this like first to listen through?
No.
Like anytime I'm ever like playing like a lyrically dense song for somebody, I'm always like I'm disappointed because I'm like, you're not gonna get all this the first time too. Like listen to it. Like, can we listen to this 10 times right now? You have time for that? Because I feel like you need to listen to this 10 times.
Yeah, we're going to either listen to this 0 times, or we're going to have to listen. You're going to have to put some time in here. There's going to be some dedication involved.
Yeah, right. Because like I know, like you hear all the words as they're coming, but like sometimes I'm thinking about the line I just heard, not realizing he's already halfway through the next line. Now I'm not even, like I'm thinking about what he just rapped about.
The song.
So,
well, besides pretty much anything that A$AP does, the song that always brings me back to something like that is Multiple's Reprise, when he talks about you quit singing along, but the ball kept bouncing, that verse, and then he talks about like I forget what he says exactly, but she stabbed him with a pencil. He didn't leave her until she stabbed him with a pencil. Like the line leading up to that. Like, you don't catch that first go through. Like, there are just so many subtleties in a song like that. And then you listen to something like this, and it's like, same thing. I mean, you have to listen to this 10, 15 times to understand everything that he's going through.
Yeah, it's just, Right. Now you got me thinking about the line that comes with, he didn't leave her till she stabbed him with a pencil. Because she's talking about how he's abusive to her. But then he didn't leave her until she stabbed him with a pencil.
He used to beat her if I got it. He used to beat her if it wasn't physical, it was mental. He didn't leave her till she tried to stab him with a pencil. Yeah.
Right.
Ain't no pimping me, I freestyle and show no empathy. Marley should have been the 5th nigga on the symphony. Couldn't say the N-word, but I'ma have to spark it. MC Juice is dope monopoly, let's free park it. I'll go around the board on the mic, I'm just... I
feel like this part's really freestyle. I feel like this part's really freestyle. Because like he's kind of just like, stream of conscious. He's talking about Monopoly, then he says Monopoly like again.
This dope Monopoly, let's free park it. I'll go around the board on the mic, I'm just advancing. In the game of Monopoly, they don't got a chance. And I SMCs who want to be hard. Rappers need a rap, get out of jail free card. And then when they're done,
he's just like pulling up like, what other Monopoly references are? Get out of jail free.
Yeah, and he didn't have a word to fit in the middle there, so he just extended it. Like, he knew he was a syllable off on the rhyme, so he just had to extend that one out. Yeah. And then he talks like couldn't say the N-word. Like, he's like, oh, whoops, I couldn't say the N-word.
Yeah.
Need a rap, get out of jail free card. And then when they're done, they be laying in the middle. I cook them like a griddle, the penguin and the riddle. I don't need to cuss, get beheaded. Nabisco brothers get shredded. My Alzheimer style, you can't forget it. But if you try, then I'ma have to get fly and show your brothers who be asking why I'm the #1 guy.
All right. Yeah.
This
part right here, from here on out, just gets me so hyped. I just can't wait to hear this part, and I just can't wait to rhyme. I just get so like the end of it. I want to fight somebody at the end of it. Like,
So I could pass it to the right or to the left of me. Cut off their ankles just in case they wanna step to me. MC Juice ain't open to rebuttal, who muddle? Rappers fly up in the air but get blown up like the shuttle. Cause I'm Mac right, attract light like photosynthesis. Rappers is whack as hell and I'ma put it in parenthesis. No pause or comma, cause I'ma keep you fearing this. You got a question mark? I'm the nigga here, period.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's so great. I wish I could say it all.
I know.
Just
He instantly went into the zone. Like he was kind of just muddling there a little bit.
Yeah.
And he just a switch flipped. Instantly he's in the zone and he's like, I gotta finish this off. And he just like dropped an atom bomb at the end of it.
Yeah. Rappers ain't open to rebuttal and muddle. Rappers fly up in the air, but get blown up like a shuttle. Because I'm mad tight, attract light like photosynthesis, which is not how that works. I can't even say, like, he rapped it. I can't even say photosynthesis. It's not how it works, but, you know,
doesn't matter.
You get what he's talking about.
He's rhyming photosynthesis. It's good enough.
Yeah, exactly. No pause or comma, because I'm going to keep you fearing this. You got a question mark? I'm the brother here, period. I don't know. Just like I love when people throw together a little, theme to it. He's got a punctuation theme to his rap. He doesn't
and
like
then
that.
The line that always gets me is it just starts it is rap is cut off the ankles just in case they want to step to me.
Just and
then he like flips the switch right after that.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's hear that. Yeah.
Up like the shuttle, cause I'm Mac right. I fly up in the air but get blown up like the shuttle. Rebuttal, who muddle? Rappers fly up in MC Juice ain't open to rebuttal. Step to me. Cut off their ankles just to the left of me. Cut off, I could pass it to the right or to the left of me. Cut off their ankles just in case they wanna step to me.
I mean, what does that first line mean? You know, I can pass it to the right or to the left of me. I don't know.
Well, no, that's like
left of me.
Well, I think
step
that's
to me?
he's talking about like in the cipher. He could pass it to the right or to the left of me. Yeah.
Yeah, cut off the ankles just in case they want to step to me. Yeah. That's fun.
That is a good time.
Good time. Yeah. Too bad you can't make a career out of this, you know? It's like you came in for free on a radio show, you know, did some of the best verses that, you know, you can imagine. And
see, now today I think you could because I think he's just too old now. I mean, he's probably what, mid-50s? Probably almost.
Yeah,
and you're talking about like if the internet was like what it is today, back then, then there would be a show. Like he would have his own show. Like there'd be people invited on, and like because everybody loves that. Everybody loves like the freestyle battle or like or whatever that like Nick Cannon did and.
Yeah, Black Thought does it on the Tonight Show. Like they have like a freestyle thing where like he like freestyles.
Yeah, and
didn't
LL Cool J have that?
I also think it hurt him that I don't know.
I thought they had a show, or Method Man had a show where they were freestyling. I don't know what it was.
But I think the problem for him in that era was that he didn't have a product really to sell at that point. Like, so okay, you made a name for yourself from like rapping and battling and freestyling, but like, okay, how do I go buy? How do I support you? Like, there was no way to support him. This is another guy we didn't talk about, like Last Emperor. I was selling bootlegs of a Juice album that was. Last Emperor had an album together, and I put that together. This was just a compilation of things that I found of Juice's and I just put it together. There was All That's Written.
All That's Written ain't gold, or something like that.
Yeah, well, I call All That Glitters Ain't Gold was what I called the album, which never existed. I took a, it
was a line.
A quote from one of his songs.
Well, Sincerely, didn't he have an EP that was called Sincerely?
Sincerely. Was that just a song?
I thought it was an album or an EP as well.
I don't know. I don't think anything was like officially released, though, you know? Why don't I have Juice How do you spell juice?
Yeah, so it was.
There it is.
It was 2 songs.
Okay.
It was Sincerely, then it was Sincerely Clean, and then Sincerely Instrumental, and then it was Key to the City, and Key to the City Instrumental.
Right.
That was it.
And that's what I I had All That Glitter started with Key to the City, my version of this album.
Yeah.
Man, I actually listened to this in a long time. Every time I pull this album, I just go straight to the freestyles. So then it was Glitter. Well, okay. So that sometimes the problem with Apple Music is when you upload the file, it's supposed to put it in their cloud, but if they already have that file somewhere, they don't re-upload it. They just pull it, and sometimes those things get confused. And then this is what Apple thinks glitter ain't gold. Maybe there's a name. There's probably a band that has a name called Glitter Ain't Gold, and for some reason the algorithm didn't pick up that. That's not what I wanted.
I haven't heard that in forever. Man, that is a goddamn good beat.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Yeah, it's good. But I remember liking this beat, this whole thing a lot. This was Period. Yeah, because then he used that freestyle. Yeah. Again, the quality of this is just terrible, you know? If you want some drama, I'ma send it to you next day. Rappers want a piece of me, y'all niggas better stay away. I take your rap style and put it back on layaway. I cooked the second batch, then I cooked the first batch. I was waiting for it. There's another line in here that. And I'll be knocking rappers down like a purse snatch. I take your bitch away and then I let the cock slide. Open up your skin and let it bubble like peroxide. I don't know. I actually forgot how much I love that song. And I wouldn't want it cleaned up, you know? I want to hear it just like that because that's how I heard it.
I might even want to just hear it in one ear. That's how. I don't want to hear it in stereo. I want that shit in mono every time.
And this was.
Yeah, this
was unsigned, which was really good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes the illest cats don't get record deals. When I design rhyme in daylight or prime time, I stay tight. I walk the fine line between the MC and the playwright. I represent the underground world. It's a unique scene. There's no record deals, no videos, or street teams.
Yeah, that's great. I love that beat. Yeah, that's Juice. Did you get that Method Man song
I didn't
sent
see it
you?
until super later in the day, so I didn't write you back. But yeah. I did.
Did you get to listen to it?
It was short. I thought it was short. It was.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
short.
Good.
Yeah, he's in and out.
It's real good.
Yeah, I was impressed with how.
Man, did you see him on that new show? He's got that new show.
And then
apparently and very good in. What's the? Yeah,
like Jackson.
He's in this new.
No.
Yeah,
he's a good actor.
He's in there as Cliff Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh really? Good for him.
Man, he is yoked. Holy Jesus. Oh my God.
Oh, I know. If you follow him on Instagram, he's just he sells like workout gear. Like he's just, yeah. I
forget what it's called, but I saw a video of it. He's got it's with, it's not with Idris Elba, is it? It's called Power Book 2. Power Book 2. Yeah.
Power Book 2?
It's been on for 3 years.
It's a show?
Yeah.
Really?
21 episodes.
Yeah.
His name is Davis McLean.
Wasn't he in that other, there was a Showtime show about it was took place in the 70s about music.
Okay.
I think he was in that too. I don't know. I think he played a pimp in the 70s. I think he played. I don't know. Here's a guy I wanted to play for you. I've just out of, not having anything to do with anything. So I'm in this A$AP Rock Facebook group, and somebody posted. Every once in a while, somebody posts something that has nothing to do with A$AP Rock. This guy's name is Concept, and he has this song, or his name is Con, and his name of the song is Concept. And I was pretty impressed with how, first of all, he uses this beat, which is like almost cheating.
Conversion within this version, coercion and my persuasive perversion was a diversion of show. See the automatic for enemies at the embassy, emphasizing emotion created within the energy. Enterprise of my mind till it syncopates to infinity, venturing to divinity. Da Vinci with the vision, deliver with an intention. But if you don't pay attention, I'm placing you in detention without an honorable mention. Your rights are filled with dissension, my balls are filled with dimensions. Dimension like it's dimension, descending upon the finish, depending upon the pin.
I was looking for it. Like, he really, like, he goes kind of nuts on it for a minute. I don't know if it's before this or after that. I've listened to it a couple of times, but I was like, you know, it's always nice to hear like something new. You know, this came out last year, and you know, yeah, it's always like,
with an old beat.
Yeah, this was the part that kind of DOS effectsy.
Like an application, I need to see your credentials. Massage a pen and my pencil, get loose on an instrumental. It's sentimental, incidental. The sound was more intrusive. Once I get loose, I'll be the way that we're losing. Coming at me with illusions, never confusing. I would have just diffusing, giving a realist amusing. Never the people to use it, there was no way to refuse it. Giving up to the uses, but when I want in a moment, I'm piecing the vision. I see when I step on a beat and I'm making a break and I'm giving them all they can say. But I do understand that the music is fake. Created this over the word to relate. They love it, they hate it. The minute we make it, we putting it over the beat with a take it and never will lead you astray. I tell it that I'm on display. We're giving.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with that little run there. I don't really hear everything he's saying. Like, I'd have to listen to it a few times to hear if like he was even, you know, he could be kind of just cheating a lot on that.
I do hear some edits in there, so I think they kind of chopped it together a little bit, but it's still insanely impressive.
Okay. Yeah, and that beat, you know, I just I don't know, can't help. Yeah, I know. All right. Well, that was
a good one.
An episode
of
you know, mostly about Juice and his freestyles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. How long did we go?
An hour.
Did we? Yeah, almost an hour.
That's it. MC Juice.
Okay. And that was that. MC Juice and.
That's it.
Yeah,
We really
right.
just do an
I'll
awesome
send you
job
the
of
Zoom.
babies out.
I know. Yeah, we're great at it. Well, it's because I feel like you know.
You just gotta do the fake stuff. You gotta go.
And,
so if you're like Beef with Blue Cheese on YouTube, smash that like button, and you know.
No, because I don't care. I literally don't care if anybody. I don't expect you
I
to.
actually judge you if you've made it this far.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck with your weather and
cool.
work, and we'll talk to you next week.